Next, we will perform short circuit test of single phase transformer, and short circuit test is performed on the high voltage side and low voltage side is short circuited. Instruments are connected in the high voltage side and LV side is shorted. Okay. Now this is the connection diagram for short circuit side. Through the variac we will provide rated current to the high voltage winding as well as in the low voltage winding. Only 6 to 12% of rated voltage is sufficient to circulate short circuit current ISC. Short circuit current is set to the rated value. Okay. So as the transformer is 1 kVA and short circuit current in the 230 volt side will be 1000 volt ampere by 230 volt, it is coming out to be 4.35 ampere. So in this circuit diagram we'll change the variac so that the ammeter reading gives you 4.35 ampere reading. On the basis of 4.35 ampere current, we need to check the voltmeter reading and the wattmeter reading. In short circuit test, the wattmeter gives us the copper loss. Okay, and this is the equivalent circuit. We know that. This is the primary or HV side here. This is the secondary LV side. LV side is short circuited. Now see, this primary winding resistance and primary winding leakage reactance and secondary winding resistance and secondary winding leakage resistance referred to the primary side or HV side, they are very small as compared to this RC and XM value. That is why the entire current drawn from the supply side will go to the short circuit path. Very small amount of current, that is 2 to 6%, will go through this branch. So for equivalent circuit, we can thought it is R1 plus R2 dashed, and this is one J of X1 plus X2 dashed. So this is the approximate equivalent circuit. Your voltage is short circuit voltage, current is short circuit current, that is the rated current. Short circuited terminals, secondary, that is the low voltage is short circuited here. And corresponding short circuit power is copper loss, PSC equal to PCU. So let us perform this experiment. We will set the ammeter current to the 4.35 ampere, that is the rated current of the high voltage side. 4.5 4.35 ampere and corresponding voltmeter reading আসছে না, voltmeter reading is coming out to be 21.22 volt, around 22 volt.
Division 10, 30 into 30 into 2.
So wattmeter reading is 30 into 2, that is 60 watt, around 60 watt. So we have short circuit voltage, that is 6 to 12%. Short circuit voltage 22 volt. Short circuit current 4.35 ampere and short circuit power wattmeter reading, that is the copper loss, 60 watt. This is our rated copper loss, rated I square R loss or ohmic loss or copper loss. This is the rated current. Always remember, short circuit test is performed at rated current in the HV side, and this is the short circuit voltage, which is 6 to 12% of rated voltage. In the high voltage side, rated voltage is 230 volt. Its 6 to 12% is around 22 volt here. So using this data, VSC, ISC and PSC, we can calculate the total resistance PSC, that is R equivalent. Using this formula, you can get R equivalent, that is the sum of the winding resistances referred to the high voltage side. So it is REH. If you compute this ratio VSC and ISC, you get impedance referred to the high voltage side. So once you get REH, JDH, REH is PSC by ISC square. From these two data, once these two data are calculated, you can calculate from this reading JDH and REH. This is the impedance referred to the high voltage side, circuit winding resistance referred to the high voltage side. You can calculate XCH. From the impedance triangle, you can calculate this. So this is your task to calculate these parameters. Similarly, from the no load data also, this is the equivalent circuit for no load data. This is the core loss resistance referred to the low voltage side, magnetizing inductance referred to the low voltage side, and normally we neglect this small impedance here. So no load voltage, which is coming out to be 25 volt. No load power P0 or PNL, whatever. P0 is no load voltage into no load current into no load power factor cos theta 0. So P0, V0, I0, these are known to you. You can calculate cos theta 0. If cos theta 0 is known, you can calculate sin theta 0. Then these two currents can be calculated, core loss current and magnetizing current. Core loss current is what? No load current. No load current into, just recall the phasor diagram, I0 cos theta 0. Magnetizing current is I0 sin theta 0. I0 is known, I0 is 0.5 ampere. Cos theta 0 can be evaluated from this equation. P0 is what? P0 equal to 7.8 watt and V0 is 25 volt. Once IC and IM are known, you can find core loss resistance referred to the low voltage side, that is V0 by IC. Another one is XML, that is the magnetizing reactance referred to the low voltage side. It is also V0 by IM. So this is your homework to calculate these values and estimate the parameters.